aren't they?
After up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson now steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's see what you got. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Mahomes. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 35 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Down. 6 yard. Check 53. On the Army.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win. Still
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 vision.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
If you kill it, motion me out. 57. Mike, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch it. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. It's just me and you.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd down, Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
What we got?
Jackson on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Did you pick up? Head scratcher. He's got it to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, running. 18 data. Number 53, Mike 53.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Let's go, fellas.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 26 yards as they are. Now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
You got nothing. Yellow. Hey, red one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ravens 8.
Here we go. Good set. Good team running. Good team running. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson now to throw again. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
57. Mike, 57.
Check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Kansas City touchdown.
What time is it? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit, act slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm gonna rest. I never switch.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Jackson, nowhere to escape. Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Buddy up. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, dude.
To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yellow, 180.
No chance.
17.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Jackson, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson now. Space to run past the 20. It's complete to Snead. And down to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Set, hut, not a roof. Mark 54. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Frank Clark, he's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now it's Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left, looking for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. They complete it to Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their...
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another